Welcome back to Body and Mind. Now, we've shown you a few tricks of the trade to achieve the perfect abs, but workout is just half the job done. What about the nutritional aspect of it? To discuss that, I'm joined by fitness and nutrition expert and a lovely friend, Bernadette Abraham. Bernadette, it's so good to see you.
Likewise.
How's it going?
Long time. Great to see you again.
This is a mom of 4, by the way. How good does she look? You're in great shape as always.
Thank you.
Now, Bernadette, we were just discussing that workout is probably just 20 or 25% of the work. The rest, 75 to 80%, is what you really push down your mouth.
Absolutely.
Do you agree with me?
100% agree with that. Absolutely. You cannot outrun a bad diet. A lot of people think, you know, I'll eat whatever I want and then I'll just run to the gym. It doesn't work like that. Nutrition really fuels and supports your exercise training. So the biggest key, especially to targeting belly fat, is primarily what you eat.
Can one work without the other? So can you, like some people don't, I'm not a big fan of going to the gym even though I do. Can I just eat healthy and still have my dream body?
Yeah, you know, you have to look at the definition of what exercise is. As long as you're being active, as long as you're eating clean, that's what matters most. As long as you're moving around, whatever form that exercise is for you, it does the trick.
Okay, now our audience is largely South Asian, Indians in particular, and we have 2 kinds of excuses when it comes to stubborn belly fat. One, of course, we blame our diet, which is a fact. Our diet is not very healthy. And the second thing is we blame our genetics, because Indians in general tend to have quite a bit of stubborn fat around the belly. But do you believe in any of these?
You know, stubborn fat actually does exist. Without getting too technical, fat tissue has 2 different types of receptors, beta 2, alpha 2. And depending on the ratio, the lower that ratio is, the harder it is for your body to lose that type of fat. And belly fat in particular is low in that ratio. So it is tougher to lose fat in that area. Now, that's not to say that it's impossible to lose, but you basically have to lose overall body fat in order to then target that stubborn area, which is usually the last place to go, unfortunately.
Now, Bernadette, I know that you're not a big fan of diets. So what are the kinds of foods that we should avoid, and what are the times of the day when we should avoid eating those foods?
Okay, there's some particularly common foods that everybody eats during the day where they think it may be healthy. One of them is diet soda. Because it's calorie-free, they think it's better for them. But in fact, diet soda actually contributes to weight gain, specifically in the belly region. So definitely cut that out. Processed foods like white rice, white bread, pretzels, rice cakes,
so basically all the good things in life.
Anything that has too much sugar or causes your body to produce too much sugar or spike your sugar level. So definitely you want to stick to the more natural foods like fruits, vegetables.
See, this is all she would serve us. I asked for some Coke and she refused.
Absolutely not in this house. And yeah, you know, good proteins, fats. A lot of people avoid fats. You want to take in fats in the form of nuts and seeds. Those are all good types of fats in their raw form, not those, you know, cheesy flavored ones that are really tasty. The raw, the more natural ones are the kinds to take in.
Okay. Now, I know that you're not a big fan of avoiding carbs or cutting carbs in your diet, but I've heard a lot of dietitians say that it's probably best not to eat carbs post 6 p.m. to avoid gaining weight. Do you agree with that?
You need all macronutrients. You need proteins, you need carbs, and you need fats at every meal. As when to have them, if you're not going to be as active in the evening, that's why they say that, because typically most people just at the end of the day sit back and don't do much. So if you want to eliminate the starchy form of carbohydrate and increase the fibrous type, which is your vegetables, double up on your vegetables, so an extra large salad with a nice piece of fish or chicken, then yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. And in terms of timing, you want to allow at least an hour and a half from the time that you eat till the time you go to bed. And it's been shown that if you just go for a quick walk after eating, you can decrease your risk of diabetes by half. Just by doing a little 10-minute walk after eating.
Fantastic. Now, Bernadette, this is a bit of a silly question, but I just have to ask you, you know, the whole waist training fad, which I myself am guilty of. I've got one on right now. I mean, basically you wear these waist cinching belts, which apparently give you long-term results and really chisel and shape your waist. I mean, what is your take on that? Please don't shoot me.
Do you see the expression on my face?
Yes, I do, I do.
No comment. No, there's a lot of things out there, devices, magic potions, tight belts, detox teas and slimming teas. It's all marketing hype and it's all a big waste of money. Like you said at the beginning, it's primarily your diet. 80% is your diet. 20% lifestyle and exercise habits.
So basically, don't invest in waist trainers, instead invest in fruits and vegetables, correct?
Absolutely, much cheaper for you too.
Absolutely. Bernadette, it was a pleasure seeing you. As always,
Ash.
thank you so much for that really valuable advice. Time now for a quick break. When we come back, we speak to a very special guest about the progress in the world of yoga.